Facing tax debt is a serious situation. Today we'll share 8 methods to help you take control of your tax debt. Being in tax debt to the IRS isn't an instant criminal act. However, once the IRS informs you of your debt, you must take action. The IRS has many methods of forcing payment for overdue debt. These methods range from inconvenient to life-altering. An IRS levy allows the seizure of your home, vehicles, bank accounts, or any other personal property in order to pay for your debt. If you receive a notice that the IRS plans on issuing a levy, it's important that you act as quickly as possible to avoid it. A wage garnishment is a specific type of levy. When the IRS garnishes your wages, they take a portion out of your paychecks to cover your debt. Your employer is required to comply. IRS tax debt relief programs exist to help you avoid these actions from the IRS and to help you pay your taxes. Here are the 8 methods you can use to make your IRS tax debt manageable and work your way back to financial freedom. If you owe less than $50,000 in tax debt, you may be eligible to pay off your debt in manageable monthly payments spread out over time. Your monthly payment plan will depend on a few factors, including how much you owe, the total value of your assets, such as your car and home, and your necessary living expenses. If you owe over $10,000 in taxes, you and the IRS can come to a partial pay installment agreement, for which you'll determine the amount and longevity of an affordable monthly payment to put toward paying off your current tax debt total. Once your payment term is up, the rest of your tax debt is forgiven. The IRS Offer and Compromise program lets you pay less toward your tax debt than your total owed, if you can prove that paying the full amount will lead to significant hardship. You may also be able to work out a stair-step installment agreement with the IRS. Like a traditional monthly payment agreement, you will have a final due date, but your amounts owed throughout your term begin small and increase over time. The IRS Fresh Start program lets you pay off your tax debt over several years of payments. To be eligible for the program, you cannot owe more than $50,000 in IRS tax debt. If accepted into the Fresh Start program, you will be able to avoid penalty fees, levies, and wage garnishments. Seeking out a quality IRS tax debt resolution firm can be very helpful, as they have experience dealing with tax debt and they can negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. It's important you do your research before entering into a contract with one of these firms. We suggest reading reviews found on Solvable, Google, and BBB. Hiring a tax attorney is best if you are in a more dire situation. This can include your debt exceeding $10,000, the IRS pressing criminal charges, or any other complications. You can also file for a currently not collectible or CNC status. To qualify for CNC status, the IRS must consider you unable to pay for your tax debt. An IRS tax agent will look at your income and assets to decide whether you're eligible. Keep in mind that your debt payments are deferred, not erased. Also, your CNC status can be reevaluated over time. From offers and compromise to tax attorneys, you can find plenty of information in our research library. If you're unsure which options are best for you, Solvable is here to help.